The other day I heard about a school here in the UK that was under fire because it decided to include LGBT in its sexual education program. LGBT means lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender, in case you were wondering. And yes, apparently there's still a lot of parents out there who would rather their kids just didn't know anything about homosexuals because, and I quote, it is confusing for children to grasp the concept of people loving each other, regardless of their gender. Personally, I think that is a whole lot of BS, and I will prove it. Literally last week, my 7-year-old woke me up in the morning, and the first thing she said to me was, "Mommy, what does gay mean?" They always ask you the hardest questions when you least expect it, right? But the thing is, I didn't actually see it as a hard question. And I gave her the most simple and honest answer that I could think of. I said, "Sweetie, it's when two men really love each other and want to be together." And guess what? She was not confused. In fact, 3 seconds later, she was already yapping about something else, and I could finally get out of bed and brush my teeth because I'll tell you something, that morning breath is a killer. My point is that it is only confusing if the adult explaining it is confused. Because you see, for kids, love is love, and there really is nothing else to it. And actually, we could all kind of learn from them, right? Now, apparently, there are a lot of parents who were upset that the school took it upon themselves to teach such a, and I quote again, sensitive topic, and said that the school should just focus on teaching math and science and English. Do you know what? I agree. However, most parents still find it hard to talk about sex with their kids in general, which is exactly why the topic was included in schools' educational programs to begin with. Personally, I never saw what the issue was. I just said, listen, babies are made when a man and woman have sex, which is basically when daddy puts his penis into mommy's vagina, something called sperm comes out of the penis, and then it fertilizes mommy's egg, and 9 months later, a baby is born. Job done. Now, I agree that school's first job is to teach your children English and science and maths. However, I also think it is their job to promote tolerance and acceptance of others. Personally, I actually think that if schools taught more of that and less of algebra, the world might be a better place. I also believe that there are things that schools and teachers see that us parents aren't always aware of, like bullying on the playground, which later becomes bullying online and in WhatsApp groups. And you know what? It is 100% their job to address it. The only way to fight ignorance is with education, which is exactly why our kids go to school. So yeah, people can continue to bury their heads in the sand and pretend like the LGBT community does not exist. But you know what? It's only a matter of time before your kids become aware of it. And wouldn't it be better, since it's clearly such a struggle for so many adults, that it was taught by a school as part of a program that promotes tolerance and equality?